Let's see if I set this up correctly. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, yeah, we're doing Broken Sword. This is definitely the second time I've streamed it. If anyone tells you otherwise, they are being misleading. But yeah, what's a good way to summarize it? I'm pretty sure there's a way to... There's an option in the game that gives you, like, a recall. It's, like, in the game help bit. Because, like, it's the story so far. Yeah. So... we've done the very beginning of the game. We dealt with all this. Cafe explodes, the clown's at fault. We figure out it's this guy with the scar. We find his hotel room, we get this scroll from it. We go to Lochmarn in Ireland to deal with the dig site, who's dealing with the part of the scroll. Basically that little tripod in the upper left corner there. So we figure out where that is, we get the gem from it, we deal with the goat, come back to Paris. This guy was also trying to find some shit, but, you know, he got taken care of. We got knocked out trying to steal the tripod from the museum, or prevent the theft, but we ended up having Nico find it for us. Now, we're back in Paris. So, we have the gem, we have the tripod. We don't know where to use it. We interviewed Marquette before he got killed. Something about a hanged man. Marquette got killed, so... now we need to figure out where to use the gem. So... get off the beaten path, you need fewer people in the plaza. Okay, so where can we go then? That's a question. Let me know if the audio's good, by the way. I think it is, but I'll let y'all be the judge. So, Montfaucon is where we need to be. There's a lot of people here now. We need there to be less people. Because the clown and the family weren't here before. We tried pulling up the sewer grate previously, but then this policeman who was doing basically nothing but guarding this interrupted.
Hello again, officer.
Hello again, monsieur.
It's a little loud. I'm gonna lower it, or at least, yeah. There we go. There we go. Okay. Ow. Nothing on this. If I show him the tripod, what happens? Can I show him the tripod?
What do you know about medieval ironmongery? Have a look at this little baby.
A tripod. What is it for?
You mean you don't know?
No, monsieur. Nor do you, I think.
Also, the cat is on the desk, and he is going to be dealing with us for a little bit.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
The pattern looks Middle Eastern.
Oh?
Beyond that, who knows?
Hello again, cat. Hi.
I've shown you this plaster, haven't I?
I did show him the plaster.
Oui, monsieur.
Wait, let's talk to the clown and them, because we haven't... These people weren't here the last time I was.
There was a small crowd of 5 sightseers. It's a weird thing, but you can take the most intelligent people in the world, put them in their vacation duds, and hey presto, they look like morons. Why is that?
I think it's because, like, they're out of place in
The juggler
whatever
was
location
good.
is.
Why he couldn't put that kind of application into getting a real job, I had no idea.
Oh, come
Maybe
on, George. Oh,
the
shit.
juggler was good. Why he
skip that.
couldn't put that kind of application into getting a real job, I had no
You
idea.
can't be on the desk,
Maybe he
sir.
just liked dressing up like a horse's ass.
George, come on, man. He's doing his best.
I had no desire to talk to the crowd.
Okay, well, you'll talk to the clown, though.
Hey, you with the balls.
George, you can't just say that.
We?
We gotta get him with the joy buzzer, right?
It didn't seem right to fry somebody's palm when they make their
Come
living
on,
with their
George.
hands.
He's a clown. He does this shit for a living.
I've got a medieval tripod.
And my Uncle Claude has hemorrhoids. So what?
Ow.
What do you think of this?
It is
Show
a
him
medical
all the
device.
items.
We? Yes.
Blaster.
Does this plaster interest you?
Well,
Forget it. Forget that I asked.
What are you doing, cat? What are you doing?
Feast your eyes on this.
Incroyable! Is it
Incroyable.
real?
I think so.
Some people believe that great gems always have curses upon them.
Oh.
Oh, that's garbage. Although, now that I think about it, both of the people who had this before me disappeared in mysterious circumstances.
Uh-oh.
And the guy who was supposed to get this was shot and then murdered in his hospital bed.
Oof.
Do you want it?
No, thank you.
Does this lab pass mean anything to you?
You work in a lab.
No, try again.
You steal lab passes?
No.
Yes.
Well, not as a habit. This was a special case.
Yeah. I assume the nose and the grease paint will be something for him, but we want
Does
to
this
check the other
matchbook mean
things
anything to
first,
you?
right?
You smoke.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
In that case, it means nothing to me.
I like how the crowd is surprisingly chill with me interrupting the performance.
Have you seen this man
They're
before?
just like, yeah.
No.
Okay, he hasn't seen Merlin.
Does this grease paint mean anything to you?
It looks like one of mine, or at least another jongleur.
Or a clown?
Mais naturellement, a clown.
Hardly a breakthrough.
Nose.
Look, a red nose.
Oh, you say, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, he's got one too. Yeah.
This gadget is a sewer key.
I do not want it. Thank you.
Okay,
Well, I'm
now
not
we can
selling
ask
it.
him
I just wanted your opinion.
questions.
It is hardly my
Cease
area of expertise.
your investigation, sir. Okay, now we want to talk to him. Yeah.
How did you learn to be a juggler?
Juggler? What is this juggler?
It's you. You juggle, that makes you a juggler.
No, I am a jongleur.
A jongler?
What's that?
What's that?
Mon Dieu. A jongleur is an artist, a master of the contragravitic aeroballetic mysteries. In centuries past, the courts of the crowned heads of Europe had the jongleurs, witty, erudite men to whom the monarchs turned in their hours of need.
Wait a minute, wait. Let me get this straight. Our enemies are at the borders, plague ravages the land, and the peasants are revolting. Thank God we've got Chuckles the Jongler to throw his balls around. I don't think so.
It's not quite like that, George. My understanding of it was that by being someone who's allowed to be sarcastic and funny and double-faced in the royal court meant that that person could say things that people who wanted to be a kiss-ass would never say to royalty. Like, this battle plan of yours is bullshit, sir. Because, like, anyone else saying that in the royal court would probably get executed or exiled or otherwise removed from that position. But the person whose job it is to make jokes, he can say whatever the hell he wants. Within reason.
That juggling doesn't look so difficult.
Oh, it does not, does it not? Perhaps you feel you could do better, no?
I'll give it a try.
Be my guest.
Oh, is he gonna actually
I had
let
no
me...
idea what I
Oh,
was
boy.
doing. But this guy was obviously an idiot, so how difficult could it be?
George, no, buddy.
A lot more difficult than I thought. That's how difficult. Still, it was my big chance to be derided by complete strangers.
Hell yeah. I know that feel. I mean, look what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Not so easy after all, is it?
No, I guess not.
Alright, now we gotta talk
What
about
do you
the
know about the
Templars.
Knights Templar?
Le Templier? Ah, the last Grand Master, Jacques du Molay, was burnt on an island in the Seine in 1314.
Oh,
Wow. You're pretty well educated for a
a
juggler.
jongleur.
No, monsieur. I read it on that board over there.
Okay. So nothing else from him. Also, like,
Look,
Ah,
a cl-
no. If so, you would be a much better jongleur.
for a
okay.
moment, an idea capered around near the spotlight of my attention, but fell down the pothole of abstraction before I could focus on it.
The hell does that mean, George?
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Okay, so
I had no
I
desire
don't
to
want to
talk
talk
to the crowd.
to the crowd.
There was a small... It's a weird thing. Put them in... They look like...
Okay, so what have we got in our inventory? So can we hand buzzer the tourists? No. Okay. So we need all these people to not be here so we can pull up the sewer grate. That's kind of the goal here. So how can we manage that? Let's talk to the policeman again. Let's see what he's up. If anything news from the clown stuff.
Hello again, officer.
Because
Hello
if we can get him to
monsieur.
arrest the clown, he'll go away. The tourists won't have a reason to be here. And we'll be scot-free.
What do you think of the juggler?
Ah, he is excellent, most watchable.
But he's blocking the thoroughfare and obstructing traffic.
So, he is amusing. The traffic isn't. If he wants to block it, who am I to say no?
You're
Okay.
a cop.
Ah, oui. So I am. Ah, well.
So a dark thought came to me. What if we plant the plaster on the jongleur and then tell the cop, hey, he's got drugs? Or we can keep talking about the clown for a bit.
So you're not going to do anything
We'll see if he
about
says
this guy.
anything notable.
No.
He probably doesn't even have a license.
Ah, a license. This I had not considered.
So what are you going to do?
The instant I return to the station, I shall check
Return to the station? Why not just ask him?
and spoil his concentration. What kind of a barbarian do you take me for?
And the cat is back. Hello, buddy. Okay, so
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
let's see. Can we plant drugs on the clown?
Hi again.
No, I think we're just going to show him the plaster again. Okay.
We? Does this... Forget it.
Okay. So if let's see.
In the middle of the
The
square was a manhole. I wondered if there might be something relevant beneath street level. I couldn't open it with my bare hands.
So if I try to pull it up now, what happens? Let's see that.
Hey, you.
Yeah, he's
What
gonna
do
stop
you
me.
think
We need to get the
you're
cop out of
doing?
here. I don't think the
Leave
tourists
that
would care too
cover
much.
Alone. Now.
Ow, cat, buddy.
Sorry,
buddy,
no harm
buddy.
intended.
What are you doing?
Stay away from that.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything else we can interact with in the scene? Like, when his... Let's check the cafe again. Can we do anything with the cafe? Nah, we
A
don't wanna do
typically Parisian sidewalk cafe.
anything. Let's
Last
see.
time I visited one of those, it blew up. I decided I was happy enough right where I was.
What else could we do? So maybe there's something else. Like, can we go up here? Can we go
An
up to the
architectural
architecture?
echo of the gallows that once used to stand here.
Because there's stairs right here. Can we go up there? Doesn't look like it. Cat, buddy, what are you doing? Okay, so what else we got? So he's not doing much of anything. We don't have much to... Ow, buddy. There's gotta be something we can do on the tourists, right? We didn't do the hand buzzer, right?
Hi again.
He's not gonna let me do the hand buzzer, because I don't want to damage his hands, right?
We? It didn't seem right to...
Yeah. Can we hand buzzer the tourists? No, we don't care. Okay. What else we got? There's gotta be something we can show the tourists to be like, ooh. Do they react to anything in my inventory? Let's find that out. Or is George just gonna shrug every single time? Let's see. Cause like they're just chilling watching the juggler. Can we mess with the juggler at any point? Because we got the sign back here that we can barely click while he's there for some reason. Let's see.
In French, English, and German, it read, in 1312, Pope Clement V dissolved the knightly order of the Templars and excommunicated its members on charges of heresy. In the following 2 years, many of the knights were hanged on this site. Their Grand Master, Jacques de Molay,
Jacques de Molay,
was burnt at the
1314,
stake
right?
on an island in the Seine.
So we can go back in there. Well, let's see. Fountain. We haven't interacted with the
There was
fountain
no
yet.
water to frolic about in, and the leaf mold that was collecting there just wasn't the same somehow. An ornate fountain stood in one corner of the square. I'd have to come by here in the summer to see it working.
Okay. Anything with the fountain we can do? Probably not. Nah, George is just gonna shrug. Okay, so we have tourists. We have a clown. We have the church in the distance.
At the top of the stairs was a medieval church.
This will take us up to the church? Yeah, it's just gonna walk us up to the church, I think. Yeah, we've been here before, but we need to be underneath, because there's something in here we could take, but we're not ready to take it yet, because like there's like a little 4-star pendant on the thing. We'll do a hint. We can do a hint, because we know we have to get these people out of here. Upstage the juggler. Okay. Oh, can we put on the nose ourselves and like do better? Let's see. Can we use anything in ourselves?
It was the shaken shock buzzer I'd been given by the man in the costume shop. The matchbook bore a pattern of swirling color and
What
the
will
words
we do here?
Club Alamut.
So we need to be better than the juggler.
It was a metal rod with a handle at one end and a short cross piece at the other.
What would George be good at?
It was a bright red plastic nose, part of a clown's costume.
Because I don't think I can, like...
No.
So I can't combine those. Can we go ahead and put the gem on the tripod? Not now.
Maybe not.
How do we upstage the juggler? I'm not sure. Because, like, we can't use it on ourselves. This is just going to be asking him what he thinks about that.
We? What? It is? Wait.
Okay. So, maybe not here specifically. We need another item that we don't have yet. Let's do this. Let's see. First off, how do we leave the area? Anything else over here? We can go out that way. So we need to upstage the juggler. But how do we do that? Where would we do that? Maybe check the police station? If maybe Moo can check the license of the guy? Be like, hey, there's a juggler who's interrupting my investigation. Can you go handle him?
Excuse me.
Stobbart! I did not expect to see you so soon after that unfortunate business at the museum.
Oh,
Inspector
yeah.
Rosso was completely satisfied with my explanation.
Ah, yes. You were accidentally trapped in an Egyptian sarcophagus.
It could happen to anyone.
Indeed,
True.
as could being knocked unconscious by a wooden salmon. What do you want now?
Talk to Rosso?
Is Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
No, let's talk to Rosso.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur.
Because, like, I assume when we got knocked out at the museum...
Tell him I am too
Shit.
busy.
Oh, he's busy,
Lie to
okay.
him, monsieur?
Just get rid of him, Moo.
Oh, they don't want me here. Fair enough.
Inspector Rousseau is unable to talk to you at present, monsieur.
Okay. So what can we do there, then? Okay, so we probably don't want to show any of this to Moo. If we can't talk to the inspector.
you later, sir.
Maybe go back... Can we go back to the... Can we go back to the... Go back to the... Not the hotel. The... museum. After the whole incident. Can we do anything in here? After the fact. Let's see what happens. Yeah, because that's empty, of course. Let's talk to the guard.
Oui, monsieur? Oh, it's you. Well, what do you want now? You're not going to try to hide in that closet again, are you?
Not quite. We can ask him about that.
I hear your tripod was stolen.
Nothing travels faster than bad news. It is true. It happened last night. I always said that alarm was no
Oh,
good.
bullshit, sir. You said that was state of the art.
Thanks for your help.
Well, Labano, you got anything for me?
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
So,
What's with the long face?
Haven't you heard?
the
The
tripod.
tripod was stolen.
Yep.
No kidding.
I just don't get it. So many other treasures. And the thieves choose the tripod.
A modern-day alchemist, perhaps?
Who knows? There's no shortage of crazies in Paris. Hey, I visited Nicole's apartment.
Oh?
Yeah, she told me you came by.
Ooh, quite a fine Georgie boy.
The scroll or the
I didn't expect
girl?
anything quite so sexy.
The scroll
I
or the
hope you're
girl?
referring to the manuscript.
Oui, of course.
We'll talk about
What
that.
did you make of the manuscript?
It dates from the time of the Crusades.
We guessed that from the Templar seal.
It's a story and pictures like a modern-day comic book.
Okay, go on.
What story does the manuscript tell?
I don't know. It was probably produced for the tourist market.
Tourists?
Oh, oui, pilgrims in their thousands on their way to Jerusalem. The tourist trade is nothing new, you know. It's been around for centuries.
Oh, fair.
Ever since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of Jericho.
Anything more?
Have you deciphered any of the images on the manuscript?
There's very little I can be sure about. The slang of the bull could be a reference to Mithras,
Who's he?
a Persian god, almost as popular as Christ at one time. The
Oh?
only thing I can be sure of is the knight. He's Spanish.
How can you tell that?
The writing on the shield, the reference to Ave Maria. No self-respecting knight from Northern Europe would have borne a coat of arms like
Oh, okay.
that.
Okay. Anything more?
Can you identify the knight's coat of arms?
I already did, Georgie. He's a member of the De Vasconcelos family from the Costa Calida.
Were they famous?
No, they're not mentioned after the 15th century.
Oh,
The spotlight of history moved on. They're probably long dead.
that is a thing where it's just like so much shit is going on any given day in human history that only some small infinitesimal fraction of actually gets written down and passed on, and then who knows how long that information stays intact,
do you think the manuscript could be
either
the map
becoming
to the
lost
Templar
itself
treasure?
or corrupted over time into
Frankly,
something
no.
that's
That's too far-fetched.
not really.
The manuscript is interesting
anymore.
enough and a rare find, but that's all.
Ow, cat
Wouldn't it be
buddy,
terrific if it
buddy.
was a map, though? The treasure of the Knights
Buddy.
Templar.
What are you doing?
A romantic notion, Georgie, but extremely improbable.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's all we can talk to him about. I'm not going to show him the tripod. Because that would be...
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're
that'd be
welcome.
illegal. Okay, so we got a little bit of detail on the thing. What else can we do in the area? Let's see. What else do we have in Paris? So we have the museum. We can't go to Hotel Ubu. We have the cafe. We can go fly places. Can we go anywhere else? Oh! We could go to Spain. Shit. That's pretty okay, why, like, we know about the coat of arms, and we're going all the way to Spain on that one bit of info. We can't go to Lochmarn anymore, but we can go to Spain. Okay, fuck it, let's go. Well then. What have we got here? So that's the exit. Got a gardener.
I'm no
Building.
student of architecture, but the little building looked old. I wondered if it was some sort of summer house.
We just walk straight through the hose, George? What are we doing? What have we got here? Let's see. We're going all the way over it, too, then. Okay, what have we got here? Statue, we got trees. That's the way out. We got the door. The statue up there. The roof. Well, let's look at everything.
The statue on the top of the building looked like the one in the Parisian church. He seemed to be looking out to sea. For what? The statue on... He seemed... I wasn't about to go clambering on rooftops if I didn't have to. Over the doorway was a statue of a hooded figure bearing a cross. It looked kind of sinister.
Can we go in the door? Let's look at it first.
The door was a handsome piece of work, in keeping with the ornateness of the rest of the building. Rats. It's locked.
Rats.
From a distance, I thought it might be a summer house. Close up, I wasn't so sure.
That window's open. Maybe we can get in that way.
I didn't want to mess with the building.
Probably not yet, though. Okay. I think that's about it that we can do here. Okay, we got a building that we'll probably need to get into at some point. So, let's go back and talk to the gardener. How much disposable income does George have? Because, like, we've been out here for, like, days just going around Europe. Like, I mean, he was on a Euro trip. That was essentially the point. But, like, how much time does he have off work from, like, his lawyering?
There was a crotchety old guy watering the lawn. If this garden was all his own work, he was more capable than he looked.
Fair enough, yeah.
Hi, is this the De Vasconcellos house?
Who wants to know?
I
do.
could tell the old coot was going to be trouble. My name's George Stobbart. I was wondering whether...
The house is not open to the public.
This is the De Vasconcellos house.
And what business is that of yours, senor?
Look, all I want is to speak to the head of the household.
There is no household. Only the Countess and myself.
Countess? Well, we know what she looks like. Let's show him all the things. Buzzer.
Would you like to shake hands?
I do not think so, senor.
Okay, let's show him all the things.
Do you know what this is?
Probably less than he takes
I
off
have
since
a
I think he
similar
changed
tool
careers
for
before.
opening
Maybe it
culverts
wasn't a
on
change
the
career by
estate.
choice. Like, yeah. Fair enough. Was he like? He's a patent lawyer, right?
I don't suppose this red nose means anything to you, does it?
Ah, El Flojo.
El who?
El Flojo. He is a clown on state television.
Oh, is he
Is
any
he
good?
He is as funny as scabies. Without the laughs.
Oh.
Look at this tissue.
It's a tissue with some greasy muck on it.
Yes, that's right.
right.
Do you recognize this man?
No.
Okay. You know this man.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
I don't smoke.
This lab pass mean anything to you?
Nothing.
Okay, what about the gemstone?
See this gem?
Men have
Men
died
have
for
died
it.
for it.
Do I look as if I care?
Not really.
Have you got any use for a fistful of plaster?
No.
What do you make of this?
So that's it. You're a salesman.
Not quite.
If I was hawking medical supplies, I can think of better places to hawk them. What do you think of this tripod?
I think nothing of it.
Okay. Let's ask about this.
What do you know about the Templars?
Who wants to know?
I do.
Are you angling for a bribe or something?
You have nothing that I want, senor, except the pleasure of your absence.
Oh.
The guy was obviously protecting the Countess against the whole world. But why? Tell me about the Countess de Vasconcellos.
Oh, that's something.
She doesn't receive guests. That's all you need to know.
You don't even know what I have to talk to her about.
She hasn't won the lottery, has she?
Ooh. I can lie about that. Nah, I'm not gonna lie about it.
No, she hasn't won the lottery.
A more cunning man might have claimed that she had,
Oh yeah? They might have, might they?
and that more cunning man would have been kicked off the premises.
Exactly.
The Countess doesn't do the lottery.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll see you around.
Adios.
Okay, so we can't deal with him. Can we just... If we go back here, what happens? There's stuff. Okay. Hose.
I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone. The hose ran from some sort of utility room all the way to the lawn.
Okay, okay. Anything else up here? That's menu options. We're not going there. I assume he won't let me go into the house. Let's see. He's probably not going to let me walk in, right? Yeah, as soon as I get there, he's going to walk over. Yeah.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
Yeah? What is it?
You would not like it if people just wandered into your home, would you?
Well, no, I guess not.
Then show a little consideration.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, so we can't go there. Can we look at... Can we go over here, though? What's over this way?
It was then I realized I'd left home without my pocket siege engine.
You want to break through the wall, George? Okay.
The older part of the house looked like the remains of a castle gatehouse. Was this what the clues were pointing to?
Hmm.
I couldn't get in that way.
Okay. What else? Okay, so... None of that's going to be too helpful. We can't go in the house, but... I assume there's some way to distract him by turning the hose off. But we got to go in there to do it. So I don't know if there's a whole lot we can do in this area then.
The hose ran from some sort of utility room all the way to the lawn.
Yeah, okay. We'll take another hint. Why not? Oh yeah, interfere with the gardener's work. So... Yeah, can we do anything to the... Any of these gonna fuck with the hose pipe? Will Red Nose do it? Probably not. No. Oh! Pressure gauge. That would do it, right? It did the music cue, that's something. So now the water goes off and he gets distracted. We can go in the house.
My hose has stopped.
Yeah?
See, my hose never stops.
Well, I'm sorry to hear it. It's always sad when an old tradition comes to an end.
Did you have anything to do with it? See, you.
Well, I'm shocked.
I'm mortified.
I'm mortified. How could you think such a thing?
Very easily, senor. Very easily. I'm going to find out why my hose has stopped. And that means going into the house. You are not, absolutely not, to go in the house. If you do go in the house, I will set the dogs on you.
Uh-oh. So... So we're gonna go in the house, right? Obviously, we go in the house, or... Can we take the pressure cuff off? So he doesn't know why it's not working.
I didn't like the idea of... The pressure...
No, that's it. We're going in the house. What's the worst that could happen, aside from the dogs being sicked on us? Yep, music cue. That's progress.
I love suits of armor. Who doesn't?
Okay, we go too close to him.
There was a big aspidistra sitting on a table in the hall.
I assume it's gonna
I
trigger.
could see the gardener trying to figure out what was wrong with the hose. Time for cat-footed stealthiness.
Let's go this way. Nope, that's where the dogs are. Never mind. Let's go up this way then. Nope.
Hey, you on the stairs.
Oops. I know this doesn't look good, but
Look, senor, all I want is a quiet life. A life without mad, house-breaking foreigners in it. Understand?
Look, I just wanted to, use the bathroom.
Leave now, please.
Okay, I'm going.
Okay, he's gonna escort us outside. Okay, we can't go down there because that's where the dogs are. We can try going back in, though. Maybe do something with the suit of armor.
The armor was about my size. I had a mental vision of putting it on and clanking off to see the Countess, with the gardener hanging hopelessly on the outside trying to stop me. Apart from being stupid and unworkable, it was a great plan.
We go under the stairs. Can we go under? Or no, that's going to be going up the stairs, I think. So... Closer look at the plant, maybe, or is it going to catch
I
the
didn't
guard?
want a pot plant.
Okay, so... We have dogs in there. Anything that the dogs would want, maybe. No, we can't give them stuff. We can't go upstairs because the gardener will call us out. Can we just talk to the gardener, or is he going to escort us out again?
There was no way that I
Yeah,
wanted
okay,
to
we
draw
can't.
attention to myself.
Yeah, is this going to be trying the suit of armor on again?
The armor, with a
Yeah,
part...
okay. How about this? Oh, mounted head. We can do something with the mounted head.
I didn't want an example of the taxidermist's art. Must have been traveling pretty fast when he hit the wall.
Okay. Anything else in the chandelier?
A big chandelier, studded with plain white candles. Probably pretty impressive when all lit up. And it must keep the moth population down. I couldn't go up there.
Let's see. Anything else? Got gardeners over there, the plant, the chandelier, the suit of armor. We can go that way. There's the mounted head. Don't want to go up the stairs because the gardener's going to call us out. So, can we do something with the outside hose bits while he's in there, maybe? Let's see. Like, take the pressure cuff off while he's working on it?
I didn't like
No.
the pressure. The pressure sleeve had done a good job of closing off the hose.
Okay. So we can go in there, but there's not a whole lot to do in there yet. What do we have item-wise that would be helpful here? Not a whole lot, unless we're going to try to shock the man into a coma. We can't break in there because we don't have our pocket siege weapon.
It was then I...
Yeah, okay. Can we do anything with the hose now? Not while it's turned off. I don't know, maybe there's something else in the place. So there's the building out there.
Down the... I knew because I'd... And no way was I leaving until I'd got something concrete to show Nico.
Okay, we
Down...
can't leave.
I knew... And...
We're here for good. So we don't... Everything we need is going to be in this area then, or else we've soft-locked us somehow. Okay, what have we got? Can we... That would... The mean idea in my head is, like, knocking the guy out, but I don't think that's it. There's got to be something we can do with the items we have. Can we, like, use the suit of armor? Gotta be something we can do with the suit of armor. No, he's got a shrug. Okay. There's no matches in the matchbook, right? Like, it's an empty matchbook, so there's not a whole lot we can do with that. Nothing with that. So we go for the dogs again. What happens? Okay. So the dogs aren't going to be part of this. How do we sneak up the stairs then? Can we use something on the old man? Why are we frozen in place? I hope he noticed.
Hey, you.
Who, me?
Come here.
What's up?
This is the second time I've caught you skulking around in here.
Hmm.
If I find you in here once more, I'd call the police.
There's no reason to drag the police into this. I
do not want to hear your excuses. Leave.
Okay.
Okay, don't get excited.
Instead of like, can we hide behind the armor? Because like he's not gonna leave until the hose gets fixed, but the hose is broken because of something outside. We can't do anything with that. Well, third time's the charm. If he calls the police, that's progress at least, right? Will we notice eventually? Is this like a timed thing, maybe?
There was no way that I wanted to draw attention to myself.
Let's go ahead and save. I'm just gonna try bugging him again. Or let's see if we can go up the stairs now. How can we make our footsteps quieter at all? Or is it just gonna be... Yeah, it's gonna be that.
Hey.
Oops.
Yep.
I know that.
Right. This is the last time. I'm calling the police.
Don't do that. I only wanted to talk to the Countess.
Believe me, she does not want to talk to you.
You don't know that. Why don't you ask her?
She has no time for the living, only for the ghosts of the past.
Please. You have no idea how important this is.
You're right. I don't. Nor do I care. Out.
Okay already, I'm going.
Okay. So that's not it. I think he's just gonna repeat that as like the third time if I keep doing it. Or he's gonna shut the door this time. Is he? No, not quite. Okay. What else can we do here? Let's see. A villa is another thing we can check. Okay. We didn't examine the villa before.
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
We can't do anything with it. Oh, Lulu, hello! How y'all doing? Are you Oprah done with the Oprah Din, or you still need to do more of it? You finished it? Nice. Do you get 100% or just, like, decent ending? Because there's a few different endings you can get on that, from what I remember. 100%. Nice. Nice. Good shit. Hey, something. How you doing? And yes, you know you can fix that by following and getting email alerts when I go live. That is an option. Yeah. Okay, so then So we're doing Broken Sword, and we're a little stuck. We don't know what to do on this villa bit. Well, is there another hint at this point? Thank you, something original, for the follow. Gardener needs distracting again. Of course he needs distracting again, but with what? I don't have anything. Let's see. Because if I go in there, he's just... Let's see. Is there stuff I can distract him with here? Let's see. Can I do anything with the plant? Maybe. The hose is turned off. I can't do anything about that. The plant's here, but there's not a whole lot we can do there. Let's go outside again. I've shown him the gross handkerchief. I can't really do it inside. Unless you want me to, like... I don't know. We're a little stumped. Because we can't go through that way. That's like a gatehouse door that we can't really break through. We have the hose over here, but there's nothing to do with it. Maybe there's something over at the other building we haven't done. Let's see. Because we went here before. We couldn't get in, I think. Yeah, so this villa is like built into an old Templar gatehouse. And... let's see. Can we just smash our way in there? No. Rats.
Rats.
It was locked.
It's locked.
So we want to get up there if possible, but we don't know how.
I wasn't about to go clambering on rooftops if I didn't have to.
I think we have to, George. I'm stumped. We can do the view, I guess.
Down below the estate, I could see the sea stretching away. It was a beautiful sight, and looked a lot like the scene from the manuscript. I wanted to go swimming, but
I didn't
have the time.
Okay. Anything else I'm missing? Because there's the roof there, there's the statue we've looked at. I mean, eventually, but there's walls keeping me from the other side of the estate, Lulu. That's the thing. Because, like, if I go back here, George quips that he doesn't have a miniature siege engine to break through it. And the other side is just a wall.
It was then I realized I'd left home without my pocket siege engine.
Yeah. Now if I go back here, this is where I put the pressure cuff on the hose. And like tried to shut the water to get him to pay attention, but...
I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone.
Yeah. Which wall are you referring to, Lulu? Because there's a couple of them. Because, like, there's the gatehouse up here. There's the villa.
I couldn't get in that way.
Yeah.
The older part of the house looked like the remains of a castle gatehouse. Was this what the clues were pointing to?
Eventually, yeah, but we're not there yet.
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
That's going to use on ourselves. Do we have another hint at this point? Now we gotta wait another minute. Okay. Yeah, I can go inside. Yeah. So if I try to go up the stairs, he... If I try to go up the stairs, he catches me. If I go back here, the dogs get alerted. There's a few other, like, there's the mounted head and the chandelier that I don't know a whole lot to do with. Like, I can't get in the suit of armor. I fit behind it, so, like, if I wait for him to, like, finish up... Well, I distract him with what, though? That's the thing.
I had a mental vision of putting it on and clanking off to see the Countess, with the gardener hanging hopelessly on the outside trying to stop me. Apart from being
I understand I have
stupid
to distract
and
him. I don't know
unworkable,
how.
it was a great plan.
I think I tried buzzering the statue, but nothing happened. And he just shrugs. So I know if I go back here, the dogs start barking. I think he eventually starts paying attention at that point. So maybe dogs barking, go outside, and then see if he does something. So like maybe while I'm out here, he might move over there. I don't know. But I have no way of telling. And hide behind the armor. Okay, I had that right idea. I just need the dogs to bark first. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
I hid behind the armor and waited for developments.
Okay, that's new. Yeah, so he's gonna go check on the dogs,
Hey,
and then we can
you.
go upstairs.
I know you are there, American. All right, you dogs. I'm coming.
Okay. He must have very bad peripheral vision. Now we go upstairs. Achievement. Okay, let's look at all the things.
Madre Dios, who are you?
My name's George Stobbart. I'm sorry to burst in like this.
You must leave at once. You're not wanted here.
Please, if you just listen a minute.
Very well. State your business, Senor Stobbart.
There's been a series of murders, part of some conspiracy. Anyway, the trail led me here.
Here? There is nothing for the outside world here.
Over 600 years ago there was.
What do you mean?
This whole thing ties in somehow with the Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar are dust.
They had a secret that was so important, they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
I do not see what this has to do with my family.
Your family had a strong connection with the Templars, right? I believe that they've planted some clues here.
Why should I believe a complete stranger who barges into my home?
Just let me have a look around. If I find nothing...
You'll be spending the night at the police station. Very well. Please, sit down.
Thank you.
Okay. Nice. Now we waste her time with all of the items I have in my possession.
No. Maybe not. Do you know what this is?
Desiccated gypsum.
Oh,
No, it's plaster of Paris.
that's the same thing, George.
Plaster of Paris is desiccated gypsum, isn't it? I could tell that I wasn't impressing her.
George.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Club Alamut. Not an establishment that I am familiar with, a young man.
Would you like to shake hands?
A formal bow will suffice.
Okay, no buzzer then. Do you know this man?
Do you recognize this man?
No, I have never seen him before in my life. Who is he?
I've got a couple of names for him, but they're probably false. He's the killer.
No, his face is utterly unfamiliar.
Good. At least he hasn't been here. Yet. Does this tissue mean anything to you?
Where is this line of questioning going?
I'm just pressing all the
Nowhere
buttons,
helpful.
ma'am. All right, let's ask about the Templars.
I know your family is involved with the Templars, but I don't know how.
You should be asking how my family were involved, Senor Stobbart. The Templars ceased to exist centuries ago. And after the Vasconcelos, the line dies with me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Okay, whatever happened almost 700 years ago. So, if the Templars left any clues, they're going to be in stuff that dates back to the early 14th century.
Obviously.
So, what do you have around here that's early medieval?
Early medieval. Let me think. Well, the house is relatively modern, a scant 3 centuries old. Or, of course, the chess set.
Oh.
That chess set is over 600 years old? It must be worth a fortune.
Indeed it is. Not that I would part with it, of course.
No, I wouldn't either. That's the sort of thing that gets handed down to your children.
She doesn't have any.
Sorry.
Its value is less than you might think. The set is not complete.
Oh.
One of the pieces is a modern replacement. As to the original, it was lost a long time ago.
Nobody has any idea where it is?
No. The children had it when they were taken.
Children? What children?
All in good time, Senor Stobbart.
Oh. Chess.
May I examine the chess set?
Certainly. But do not move any of the pieces.
Okay, thanks.
Let's take a look.
Close up, the modern piece stood out like a sore thumb. There was something else odd about the set. All of the original pieces had irregular bases.
Oh, here's
My lady, I have to warn you, there's a...
Gardner.
You! Why, I'll feed you to the dogs.
Lopez, what have I told you about feeding intruders to the dogs?
But, my lady...
Never without my permission.
Oh.
Senor Stobbart, if I find that you're wasting my time, you will be fed to the dogs.
Oh boy.
Now, I want to show you something interesting. Follow me.
Okay. Oh, she's gonna let us in here.
Lopez, unlock the door, por favor.
Hey, Speed, how you doing?
This is the only remaining structure on the estate contemporary with the Templars.
Nice. What is it, a summer house?
A
Mausoleum.
mausoleum, Senor Stobbart.
Oh,
Come with me.
Already?
Hey, senor.
yeah?
I do not know what you have told my lady to be shown these favors, but I do not trust you.
You've got nothing to worry about. Aren't you coming in?
No, the dead do not interest me. My garden is a living thing. I will be there.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay.
Wow, this is old.
It was constructed in the 13th century as the final resting place for the De Vasconcelos Templars.
Okay.
It's well maintained.
These are my ancestors, and they deserve respect.
Yes, ma'am.
I come here at least once a week to say a prayer for them.
Okay.
Mind
we've
if
got
I have a look around?
a candle
By all
poker that
means.
we can light the chandelier with. So we got the candle. We've got that open window.
Hanging from the ceiling was a huge yellowed candle. It looked really old and had never been lit.
I feel like that's gonna be a puzzle.
High up in the dome were windows. I guess they might open them to make it less stuffy in there. A big statuette of the Virgin Mary
So if
kept
I
an eye
had
on
to guess,
the
we
place.
probably want to light. We want to light the candle, but we
In
need to
front of
close the
shrine
window to
was a
keep it
lectern
from
with a Bible on it.
from blowing the wind out.
It was a rod with a cone and a hook on the end. I guessed it was for snuffing out the big candle in the chandelier.
Let's see what else we got then. Big
On
old
removing the Bible,
Ooh,
I found a pattern on the lectern top.
it's a
Hey!
chess.
It's a checkerboard! Close up, I could see that the pattern was made up of glass squares over a checkerboard pattern. Some of the squares had
Had
little
jagged-
jagged holes.
We
in
need the
middle.
chess set, ma'am. I'll look at the other
It was
stuff. in the
too
meantime.
delicate to move.
Yeah, we're not moving the statue. Can we grab the pole?
Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again.
Okay, okay. There's a little divot in the wall that we don't have anything for. That's another tomb.
The mausoleum contained 5 tombs for 5 of the Knights Templar, man-size in marble.
Okay. Let's check out the tomb. She'll probably get mad at us for disturbing her
I
ancestors.
wasn't about to start heaving
Yeah.
at sarcophagus lids with the Countess standing there.
Okay, so let's talk to her again about the chess set because it's we probably need to fit the chess pieces in there.
May I ask you something?
You may ask.
Well, why do we want to talk about that last then?
That's a big candle. Where would you buy a thing like that from?
You could not. It is an antique, unique to my knowledge.
Just how old is it?
It dates from the Middle Ages, when the Moors controlled Spain.
Okay.
The candle was to be lit as a signal to the estate workers if the Moors attacked.
Oh, okay.
You certainly know your history.
What's your opinion of the Templars, Senor Stobbart?
The Templars? Well, they seem no worse than a lot of the knightly orders.
You are mistaken. Compared to the simpering politicians of the Hospitallers or the brutish Teutonics, the Knights Templar were the embodiment of chivalry. The filthy, money-grabbing French king and his pet pope did a great wrong. A bane settled upon my family at the whim of that self-seeking tyrant.
It was all a long time ago.
Some things don't die. Injustice is one of them.
Fair enough, ma'am.
Who exactly are these people?
My ancestors. These 5 men were all members of the Templars.
5 ancestors in the order. You must be very proud.
Not 5, 6.
Where's the 6th knight?
He was lost to us.
You lost an ancestor?
It is a family matter. It can have no relevance.
Nothing
Well, it's
has no
connected with the curse of
relevance.
the De Vasconcelos, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I hope you will honor my desire not to talk about it.
Fair.
Okay, well, I'll leave it for now.
Okay, the statue.
Is the Virgin Mary really the right person to be sharing a mausoleum with 5 knights?
You are showing your ignorance, Senor Stobbart. The Templars were dedicated to the Virgin Mary.
Okay, now the chessboard.
What's the story with the glass chessboard?
Glass chessboard. Oh, the pattern on the lectern, purely decorative, I'm sure.
There are pieces of glass missing from it.
Oh, it has been like that since I was a girl.
The gaps in the glass chessboard look awfully deliberate.
No, it is ridiculous. What possible significance can it have?
It's part of a chessboard, and the gaps are for...
Senor Stobbart,
Yep.
you cannot mean...
This place was built for the Templars. Your chess set is as old as the Templars.
Ooh.
It's kind of suggestive, isn't it? I think this must be it. This is what the manuscript is pointing to.
This is extraordinary.
Problem is we're missing a piece. So how do we deal with that?
Am I to understand that the Templars left a puzzle here? And in all of this time we failed to realize that there was a puzzle?
It was wonderful to watch the Countess change before my eyes.
Right. Well, no time for wallowing in self-pity.
Oh, she's gotten louder.
Senor Stobbart? This mystery has had a good long run, but it ends here and now.
All
Okay.
those years of fatalism were falling away from her.
Hell yeah.
Lopez! Lopez! Put that hold down and listen! Go to the house and get my chess set! Yes! The old chess set!
Oh good, she doesn't have to leave for it. Get Lopez
Oh,
to do it.
damn the game! Now hurry!
So they were playing before, I'm guessing.
This is exciting, is it not?
Don't get too excited. This could be a blind
Cool
alley.
women the game. Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
I do not believe that for a moment.
It's good to see you happy.
Happy? You know, I think I am.
Okay, we can keep talking to her.
While we're waiting, I'd really like to know what happened here. I mean, the curse and everything?
It all began at the time of the dissolution of the Templars. Don Carlos had already left their ranks to become a scholar.
Don Carlos. Is he the guy who went missing?
Si, but he had reckoned without the local bishop. The bishop envied us our lands and determined to use the papal edict as an excuse to destroy us. Don Carlos was on one of his scholarly journeys when the Inquisition arrived. When Don Carlos returned, it was to find his loyal manservant slain and his children gone.
Oh.
They took the kids? But why?
Oh, we will never know. The bishop denied all knowledge of the children's disappearance. But witnesses had seen his men kill the servant who had been charged to protect them.
What happened to Don Carlos?
He swore he'd find his children if he had to go to the edge of the world. He put on his armor and took up his sword and shield and rode out alone. He was never seen again.
Huh. Okay. Oh, he's back.
Lopez, you have the pieces.
See, my lady, as you asked.
Por favor, Senor Stobbart, would you be so kind?
My lady.
Calm yourself, Lopez. I believe Senor Stobbart's motives are pure.
Very well, my lady.
Okay, let's grab the chest bits and see what we can
My
do.
lady seems to trust you.
But you don't.
No, senor.
That's fair.
It fits, Senor Stobbart. It fits.
Working quickly, I found which pieces went into which holes.
Okay. Okay. Some of these aren't going to quite fit. How do we make sure of that? So it's going to be the placement of the feet then, so... Or not quite. How do we... Okay, so... What's going to... Okay, so we've got... Okay, we have a knight. We have a bishop. We have a king. And we... presumably need to be in a position where, like, white is, where white is doing checkmate. So... the knight here is threatening the king. We need the bishop to also threaten them. Okay, so the knight up here will threaten the king. We need the bishop to also threaten them from here. So this bishop is putting the king in check without any recourse. But we need to be in a position... We need the king here so that he's not in check. Because if he's up here... If he's here or here, the red queen will get him. If he's here, he's fine, it looks like. Because the knights on either side can't get him. That bishop or the pawns can't get him. The queen is off center. Yeah, so then... Is that it then? It doesn't seem like that's it. So what are we missing then? That would be my first thought, at least. Because that's... Bishop, yeah, bishop's putting the king in check. Let's double check. So, put the bishop here for now. Okay, so the knight is putting their king in check. Got one more piece that's missing, that's the thing. Well, we got 5 slots, and we're missing 1 piece, supposedly. So, I guess we could put... Okay, so... Here, our king would be in check by the... Oh, up here, the, Okay, so, if we're on the bottom row with the king, he's in check by this rook. If we're at... Where the, we go where the bishop was before, we're not in check. If we go here, we're not in check. We go here, we're in check by the queen. Here, we're in check by the queen. Oh, no, we're in check by the queen and this bishop. Here we're in check by the rook, the queen, and this bishop. So we can't be here, we can't be here. The king can be in one of these two, right? Let's put the king here for now. Let's put the king here. The knight here. That's not it. Bishop up here, maybe then? Okay, that's it. Oh!
Senor Stobbart, look!
What is that? It's not the Holy Grail, is it?
No, Senor Stobbart. It is the
Oh, King can move
communion
down one
chalice
space
of the
beyond a
De
check. Okay, but
Vasconcelos.
that setup, it
Missing
doesn't let
for
him.
almost 700 years.
Okay.
Wow. Well, go on.
I cannot. I can hardly believe it is
What's the
real.
missing piece then?
Go ahead. Live a little.
Are you sure? This
Or did
is
like we
your
reproduce
moment
it
of
with the
triumph,
bottom
Senor
bits
Stobbart.
intact as well?
Sure, I'm sure. The possibility of death traps only occurred to me a few days later.
Oh, uh-oh. Oh, is this us just going back? Every time it says back in Nico's
The curse
apartment.
of the De Vasconcelos is lifted?
Oh no. The Countess was thrilled to find the lost chalice. But there's still the riddle of the missing knight.
Well,
Yeah.
you can forget about that now and get back to finding the Templar's secret.
Actually, I promised the Countess I'd find Don Carlos.
You what?
I can explain everything.
You have got the odds for a withered old Spanish aristocrat?
The Countess entrusted me with the chalice and the quest for her ancestor's tomb.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and the Templars?
It's all part of the same thing. The chalice is important, I'm sure. The manuscript pointed us to the knight, and I have to find him.
What then?
I don't know. But when the knight and the chalice are reunited, maybe I will.
Okay. Okay, well now we have a cup. Neat.
This is the chalice I discovered in Spain.
I still can't figure out why the Countess gave it to you. After losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away to a total stranger? She's one prawn short of a paella.
The Countess is a fine lady. You shouldn't compare her with seafood.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on between you and that Countess.
Nico,
Are you
come on.
serious? She's old enough to be my grandmother.
Okay. Showed her all of this stuff before. Let's talk
Let's
about
take
this.
another look at the manuscript.
Yeah. Something new we can glean from it, perhaps.
That's the tripod we borrowed from the museum.
Yep.
That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn.
Okay. So this is the one which had the dude we just... That's Carlos,
The
right?
Night Scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened. That's the clue that led me to Spain. There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
Okay.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
Anything else on the parchment we can examine, perhaps? Maybe not. Okay. What else then?
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
So, we need to go distract the people. Okay, we've got the cup now. That's an achievement. Okay. But we're not quite done yet. Okay, so what can we do with... Okay, we're done here, I think. We go to the airport. Can we go back there? No, we're done with that. We can't go back there. Now we're still doing stuff in Paris. So... I don't think the cup is going to help us distract the people. Well, maybe the people are gone there now. Nope, they're still there. Never mind. Okay, so not that. We could show the cup to Labino. Maybe he knows something about it.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
Cup.
What do you make of this cup, Andre? It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
Yep.
You sure know your onions.
That's about it. Okay. Because we're not showing him the tripod, alright?
Oh, Andre? What would you say if I told you I knew who'd taken the tripod?
I'd call the police and have them arrested.
That's what I thought.
Who was it?
Oh, I don't know, really. It was just a hypothetical question.
Okay,
That's too
okay.
bad. If I could get my hands on the thief, I'd wring his neck.
Or her neck, but... Okay, so that's nothing, then.
Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Who else can we interact with? We got a cup. Maybe some knowledge of the stuff we have with the Templars could give us some clues to the thing in the... There's like the little crypt bit of Mount Fauchon. Like, we can't go in there yet. The manhole cover isn't gonna have anything for us. But there was more stuff inside the church bit here. So, let's see. Because we got all this stuff now. Like, maybe one of these guys is the one that got lost.
A knight's tomb, his effigy in marble lying in perpetual state, waiting in prayer for the judgment day.
So we can just look at the cup as well.
The chalice from the mausoleum was obviously of superior workmanship, but grimy and tarnished.
Okay, nothing about that.
I didn't have time to sit around. A row of old pews, beautifully carved and glowing with polish. I thought of all the people who must have sat here over the decades. All those Parisian derrieres, firm buttocks of the young ladies, the flabby flesh of the old men. That wasn't a pleasing image, so I went back to the young ladies.
Okay. George, fucking hell. Okay, so... We looked through this and we saw, like, the one dude
Per
through here.
disciplinum meum lux videbis.
Through my teachings you will be enlightened.
A bit of a stained glass window. Wow!
Yeah.
Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary had been pretty optimistic, I guess.
We can't do anything.
On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with a cross on it. Around the base of the disc was a hairline crack.
At some point we're stealing this, but we don't have a reason.
Just taken the end off the staff, but I wanted to be sure what I'd be getting out of vandalizing a church.
Yeah.
Other than deported.
Yep, fair, George. What have we got? So... Still need to do stuff in the plaza. Mount Fauchon. So... The last time those hints got me details, it was basically saying you gotta show up for the clown. But how do we do that? I don't know. Do you want the chalice clown?
Hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
Does this chalice mean anything to you?
It is very badly designed. I would not wish to drink from such a vessel.
You're not gonna get the chance, Buster.
Fair enough. Okay. So...
I once read a list of low-stress jobs. It didn't include police work. Obviously, this guy hadn't read the same list.
Yep. I don't think we have anything new for him.
Hello again, officer.
Hello again, monsieur.
Does he care about the chalice?
What does this chalice suggest to you?
Wine?
Of course.
I'll see you around.
Oui, monsieur. I'll be there.
Okay. How do we distract the tourists? We haven't been to the cafe in a bit. Maybe there's some new stuff there. Cat, what are you doing, buddy? Hi.
The toolbox didn't contain anything else I needed.
George, you can just take whatever you want from there. Do I have any phone numbers to call, perhaps? Or it's just... We got Todrick. We can call Nico.
Who is this?
It's
It's
George.
George. I found the site of Montfaucon.
Yeah? Is there any sign of the KT?
For the Templars? Nah, just an idiot juggler. How can anyone perform totally useless tricks with such a degree of smugness? God, I hate jugglers.
There must be something special at the site, George. It was obviously important to them.
Yeah. Okay. But we gotta figure out how to get it, Nico. How do I one-up the clown? Okay, that's all boarded up. We'll wander around a bit, but I'm gonna keep taking the hints whenever I can get them, so we're not... Yeah. Need fewer people in the plaza, you gotta one-up the clown, but I don't know how to do that yet. We got trash, we got the manhole cover. Anything new in the sewers? Nope, still got a dead rat. But we can go back to the old graphics with Tab, by the way. This is new to me. I didn't know about that when I first played it. Oh, the cat's back. Hey, buddy. You can't be there. Sir. Sir. Can't make that jump. We can climb up here and go back to that area. But I think it's just gonna be that one dude. Is he still gonna be here? Yeah, he's still here.
Hello again.
Yes, Inspector.
Oh, he still thinks I'm the inspector.
Maybe not.
He doesn't care about the cup. Okay, never mind.
I have...
Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
So do I, sir. So do I. Okay, nothing new. There's nothing new here. And eventually we'll go here, because they're not locking us out of it. But it's not right now. How do we one-up the clown? Let's see. We can't go anywhere else. We're still needing to do stuff in Paris, right? Yeah, we don't have anywhere but Paris at the moment. Because we can't go back to the villa. We can't go back to Lochmarn. Cafe's a bust. The hospital and the clown shop, or the clothing shop, are done. Montfaucon is where we need to get stuff done, but we need to figure out a way to get the clown and the tourists and the cop out of there. I don't think the police were helpful. We already talked to Nico. I'm pretty sure
It was Rosso's sidekick,
not gonna
Sergeant
listen
Moo.
to us. We'll try again. Cat. Buddy. 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 What are you doing?
Excuse me.
What do you want now?
Buddy. What are you doing? Buddy. 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 What are you doing? Don't make... Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Get over here, cat. Come on. You want to be on the desk. Come get on the desk. Come here. Come here. Get it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Now you let me pick you up, or you gotta be meowy. Hi. Yeah? Not a fan? Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, buddy. Come on. Why are you being squeaky? Come on. Okay, so Rosso's probably not
Is
going to
Rosso
talk to me.
here?
Yes.
Yes.
One more. Stobbart is here to see you, monsieur.
Did he say what it was about?
Nope.
No, monsieur.
Very well.
Oh, I can talk to Rosso now. Okay. Maybe we got something new for him.
What now, monsieur?
We can't show him the cup. I don't know why. Can we shake his hand?
Would you care to shake my hand, Inspector?
Please don't be afraid. The
No.
palm.
Would you like to...
No.
Okay, I don't think any of this is going to be relevant then.
So,
Where did he...
a little village on the Norwegian coast.
Oh?
The fish had made a meal of him, but the police pathologist identified the teeth. Poor Molly. He had such dignity. It's hard to imagine him ending up as fish food.
Oh. That's something new. I skipped one of the lines there, though, which isn't great. But that's new info. I got an achievement for that, so... That changed the game help thing. And we need upstage the juggler somehow. We don't know how to do that. Okay. Does that mean we can go somewhere else based off that info? No, we're still in Paris. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So, I'm gonna press the be right back button, and we will be right back. Okay, we're back. And now I'm going to be unmuted when I say that. Okay. So, nothing at the cafe. Pretty sure there's nothing at the museum. Right? We couldn't really do anything with the bushes before.
Access to the side and rear of the museum building was blocked by a dense clump of bushes. A real macho guy would have plunged straight into the spiky, scratchy bushes. Not me.
Yeah. So at this point, do we have another clue? No, we gotta wait 40 seconds. Okay. 'Cause we gotta deal with the juggler somehow. That's because we got a
Through the
cup,
grimy
but it seems like
glass,
that was like a
I could
side
see
path.
several large
that we
shapes
couldn't really
in
do
a
a lot
gloomy room.
with.
What they were, I couldn't imagine. There was no obvious way into the building.
Okay. We'll go back to Montfaucon. We're gonna chill there until we can get a clue, I think. Or a hint. Upstage the juggler somehow. So, how do we do that, game? Give us a hint. Well, if I learn how to do juggling, eventually it'll work, or... Because I tried that before and it didn't... I didn't juggle. Was that enough, or... Let's talk to him again, then.
Hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
Look,
Oh,
does this...
you...
Well, I was to caper, plummet. Nope. Gone again. Does this... You're not... It didn't seem... Catch...
Au revoir.
Can I steal the balls from him?
The juggler was good. Why he couldn't put that kind of application into getting a real job, I had no idea. Maybe he just liked dressing up like a horse's ass.
Might look up a hint, perhaps. Let's see. Maybe something with the clown nose? Let's think. If I use it on him, is that
Hi
different
again.
than showing it to him?
Oui? What is it this time?
Look,
Oh, you...
Yeah, he doesn't care about the nose.
hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
What is it this time, indeed?
This...
I do...
I was cape...
Let's see. How do we deal with the juggler?
Catch you later.
Okay, so apparently does this guy have something to do with it? Let's see.
Hello again, officer.
Hello again, monsieur.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
Ah, you are a clown.
Do I look like a clown?
No, although you juggle like one.
That's new.
Now, if I'd known you were a clown, it would have been, and not a humiliation for you.
What do you mean?
Who ever heard of a plainclothes clown?
He had a point. So you're saying that if I juggle badly with a red nose, I'd be the king of comedy. But if I juggle badly without it,
You look like a pathetic loon. Oui, monsieur. You have it.
Okay.
I'll see you around.
Oui.
Okay, so now can I use the nose? Because I can't use it if I look
It was
at
a bright red plastic nose. Part of a clown's costume.
Okay, now we can try. Let's try using that on the juggler and try it again. Do I put on the nose now?
Hi again.
Oui? What is it this time?
Look, a red nose.
Oh, you say?
Or I
Hi
have to
again.
just talk to him again, perhaps. He has like another dialogue option now.
Oui? What is it this time?
What is it this time indeed? There we go.
I'd like to have another try at juggling, please.
You have gone on a crash course, perhaps?
No, I just had an insight into
There we
presentation.
go. Okay, progress.
Huh?
Allow me to demonstrate. The balls, please.
If you insist on completing your humiliation, monsieur.
Okay, now for my secret weapon. The juggler was speechless with rage.
Really, that's
You
it?
could have mistaken him for a mime. And without a word, he collected his balls and left in a fury.
Well, there we
Hey!
go.
You forgot one of your balls. Hey! But he didn't hear.
Okay, now we've got a
Better
ball.
still, deprived of his entertainment, the gendarme decided maybe he ought to do some policing for a change.
There we go. Now we get the tourists away. Probably.
I had no desire.
Or they do, maybe they don't care if I'm pulling up the sewer cover. Yeah, they don't give a shit. They're tourists. They expect this. Okay, now we can go down here. Progress. Play the music cue that shows I did progress. Yep, come on. Ooh. We've got a boat. With like a wooden oar? Or that's not wood necessarily. I don't know what that is. Let's see.
The recent showers had made the levels rise a little, but at least the place didn't smell so much.
Oh, storing the manhole cover down my trousers. George has hyperspace pants. I don't know how he manages it because we've got that fucking tripod in our jacket somehow. I don't know where we're putting that. Let's look at all the things. We got a boat.
A weird little boat lay tied up. I guess they used it to get maintenance crews around. Either that or the Phantom of the Opera was somewhere near. There were 3 arches, each with an inscription.
Okay.
There were 3 arches, each with an inscription. There were 3 arches, each with an inscription.
Does he say that 3 different times, but it's the same dialogue?
The wall had flaked, and anything once written on it had long since gone.
Okay, nothing there. What about here? That
The
one's
inscription
legible.
was hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence.
Okay. What about this one? We got a hook there too.
Close up, I could see a faded inscription. My medieval French isn't much, but the few words I understood seemed to say, "This is where the gallows used to stand." Maybe.
Okay.
If I wanted to get deeper into these catacombs, I was going to have to get onto that path. If the near edge hadn't crumbled away, I could have jumped it easily. Now, I wasn't so sure.
We probably need to use the boat to get over there, which means getting it off of this side and over there. I don't know. We've got the handle. It's got stone panel.
Okay, it's long jump time.
Oh, we're gonna actually try it,
Here
George.
goes.
Oh boy.
Do I look crazy or something?
A little bit. Okay. So we're not doing that. Can't do anything with the murky water, perhaps? Let's see.
What's a guy supposed to do with a sewer? Don't answer that.
Okay. Handle. We haven't messed with the handle. Let's take a look. Well, we got the hook there too. Hook, hook, hook. Let's look at the hook.
A hook dangled from the end of a heavy-duty chain. The hook was held rigidly by the tightly wound chain.
Okay. So we can unhook it. We can hook this to, like, the other side of the river and then pull it? Perhaps? No, that's not it. Hmm.
Close up, I could see a faded... Maybe.
Okay, we need to use the hook for something. But what?
On the boat was a winching machine. A weird little...
Either that or...
Hmm.
The hook lay in a bed of chain.
So we hook onto something. What can we hook onto? Not the murky wall. Yeah, because if we drop it down, that's not what we need to hook onto. Got anything? Don't want to go back up. Can we hook it onto the handle and like break it or something? Nah, that's not gonna be it. That turns it back and just winds it up.
There was a handle in the boat that fed out chain with a hook on the end.
Okay, so can't deal with the chain there. We got the end of the boat. Where's our other stuff?
If I wanted to get deeper into these catacombs, I was going to have to get onto that path. If the near edge hadn't crumbled away, I could have jumped it easily. Now, I wasn't so sure.
We walk over this way. How far can we go this way?
Close up. Maybe. The inscription was hard. The inscription was A hook dangled from the end of a heavy-duty chain.
Hold on. If we grab the hook and just walk somewhere, will we drag it with us? Maybe. No, if we click like there, it just... we drop it. Click there, we drop it.
A weird little boat lay tied.
Either that...
What can we hook on
The
to?
hook lay in a bed of chain.
Can we use something on the hook, maybe? What we got that would hook on? Mainly just the sewer key would be the only thing big enough to really interact with it. Nothing with the ball.
On the boat.
Like, we attach the ball to the hook, toss it over to the other end? No, not really. Because as soon as we click on something, it just... as soon as we click to move somewhere, or we bring... Because, like, we gotta attach it to something. Because if we look at something, we drop the chain. I'm like, George, I want you to take that somewhere, please.
There was a...
Where do we take it, though? So we have the stone panels, the handle, the boat itself, the murky water, the other path. Because, like, I can't...
Okay, it's long jump time. Here goes.
Maybe it's got to be one of the doors, right? Those are the only things close enough to do something with, right? Let's see. Not that one. Not that one. This one? No, as soon we just dropped the chain.
The inscription. There were three.
Three arches each witness
There
that
were
inscription. Yeah.
The inscription was hard to read, but I made out Templier and something about innocence.
Hmm. Let's see. So these doors, can we break any of them open? Just bash it.
Hey, that's hollow. It was time for some brutal destruction.
Okay, now we can break shit.
Close up, I could see the plaster was thinner where I'd broken through, and behind it were some cogs and a lever. There was some sort of mechanism hidden inside the wall, with a lever in the middle of it.
Okay, now we put that on the mechanism, I'm guessing. It'll actually let me walk over there. Or not. George.
Here goes.
Or I guess we'll do it now, yeah.
Hey, cool. Inside the hole, I'd pulled.
Now we can do it. Okay. Now we pull it back, and what happens?
On the boat was a winching machine.
Okay. Let's go in here. Ooh, hey. Hey, look at this. Hold on. Ooh, it's the save room. Hell yeah. Okay, now we've got things to do.
The door mechanism was trashed. It would take a blacksmith or an engineer to do anything with that. Boy, had I ever made a mess of that door. There was a crack in the wall. Through it, I could see a glimmer of natural light.
Let's check the gap, and then we'll go down here.
In the beginning was the end.
An end wrought by our enemies began our darkness.
This is very loud.
In the end will be a beginning.
An end to our enemies.
You're one of these.
Are you
One of
dead?
these people?
Report. The military establishments are in flux. The end of the Cold War has left them with no clear goal and as obvious targets for budgetary cuts. We have successfully promoted a sense of betrayal in the upper echelon.
Okay.
They feel that the politicians have cast them adrift. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Good. Mademoiselle?
Governments are giving the corporations more respect than their own citizens. A groundswell of dissatisfaction and dissidence is growing. The corporations are becoming too large and complex for their own executives to control them. A blind belief in market forces is accelerating this trend the world over. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
The global population's belief in those that govern it has never been lower. We have inculcated a sense of immediacy and action over forethought and planning in all the major governments. They are acting on hasty decisions that cannot be completed or revoked without appearing foolish. The pattern is emerging. Our time is now.
Yeah.
Excellent. The tired old governments are dying a slow death from their own incompetence and our machinations. The millennium is almost upon us, and everything is in place for the rise of our new order. Almost.
Almost?
Professor, where is the broken sword?
Oh shit, title drop.
As we discussed last time, with the loss of the manuscript, our search is as a corollary hindered.
And as discussed last time, you have been furnished with a dramatically increased budget. What have you been doing with our money, Professor?
We are working on the principle that the Templars, that is to say, our predecessors,
Hold on. These are the Templars?
must have left a trail when they were hiding the clues to the sword of Baphomet's location. I have a small army of historians and archaeologists ferreting out that trail.
I trust these historians and archaeologists are more trustworthy than your friend Pegram.
Oh, they worked.
Igram was loyal. He tried to protect the Lochmarn gem when the Hashashin came near.
And failed. And don't call that Syrian maniac the Hashashin. He's an assassin. Plain and simple.
That's not what he believes. He actually thinks.
Silence! Do I have to remind you that we have a sacred duty? A trust. When Philippe attempted to destroy the Order, we lost the sword and our power with it. Now we have the opportunity to reforge it.
Ooh,
but time is short.
second part of the title
We
drop.
need results, not petty bickering, not excuses. Now, Professor Baphomet.
Yes, of course. My apologies. We will find Baphomet and the sword, manuscript or no. We have already found another element actually within Paris.
Excellent. What is it?
Well, we're not exactly sure at present.
Oh.
Ha!
But I have my best people working on it. You would do well not to criticize others, Eklund.
We have a
At
name.
least I have not murdered one of our own.
Oh.
Of course. That guy was the bogus doctor in the hospital.
Right.
Marquet was a liability. Eklund dealt with him on my orders.
I beg your pardon, Grandmaster. I did not mean to.
Have you any good news for us, Professor?
Ooh.
We already know 3 of the elements. We know that Klausner had obtained the lens before he vanished.
Where was he?
Syria. We know that he arrived, but after that, nothing.
The assassin.
I fear so. It's a shame. Klausner was a good operative.
Seems like we're going to Syria. Now, if we... I assume going downstairs is a bad idea. But will it let us?
I could hear voices from the lit area.
It's like, hey guys.
This was it. The conspiracy was revealed.
Okay,
Nobody move. I'm making a citizen's arrest. At last. I have. I could see
George,
the fear
you
in their
can't
eyes
do
as their
that,
little
man.
scheme came to pieces. You're all going away for a very long time. And you can just drop those guns. You're impressing nobody.
Fucking hell, George. I got an achievement for that. It's worth it. Impressing nobody. Gate crash the secret meeting. Okay. We're not going to do that. We're gonna leave. Because now we have details. And if the professor's like hiring like what's the term? What is it? Yeah. George does not have plot armor for the most part. You can get him killed. It's just the game restarts when that happens. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's go talk to Nico, I think. Cuz now we have more info. Also, I think like Labano is probably in on it. He might be one of the people the professor hired. We can talk to the flower seller as well, see if there's anything new with her.
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
What do you think of my ball?
I'm picking up vibrations from it. That ball will travel far.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
So, two thoughts on here. I think if we talk to Nico, we might get some more clues here. And they brought up Syria a few times, which makes me think George is going to buy a ticket for that
It's
without
me
even
again.
knowing a city and just fucking go. And he'll probably
Hi,
stumble
George.
upon a conspiracy there as well.
Look, about that tripod.
I hope you're still not angry with me.
Oh no, not really. That was some feat. Abseiling through the skylight, I mean.
I haven't done anything like that since I was at school.
You were great. But next time you plan a stunt like that, please warn me. Did I
Yes?
Okay, there's nothing new here then, I
Let-
think. So the info I got there isn't helpful, aside from Syria getting dropped a few times. So... yeah, nothing new on this then. Let's see if we can go to Syria.
I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Yeah, can we go to Syria? Is that an option for us now? It's like interesting, there's like no pop-up for like, hey, there's a new place you can go. You just kind of assume if a place gets mentioned that you can go there eventually. Let's see. No, we can't go to Syria, so we're not done here yet. We stumbled upon a conspiracy. If I go to the police, they're probably gonna be in on it, I would guess. Yeah. Or maybe there's more in there that I need to do? Oh.
Excuse me. What do you want now?
Nothing fancy there. Okay. Let's go back there. Maybe there is more to do there. Like, we look through again, maybe they're still chilling. And, like, if they progress stuff, they can maybe go somewhere. We gotta go down, George. There you go. Good man. Okay, so let's try this again. We go in there. Can we fall off the cliff here at all? No, it's not going to be like King's Quest at all. So we don't make a citizen's arrest. That's not the right play.
This will be our last
Okay, they do
meeting
keep
in
talking.
person until we locate the sword of Baphomet. I hope that I don't need to emphasize the importance of finding it. Without it, our endeavors come to nothing. With the sword reforged, we will have the power to sweep the stage of all opposition. The new millennium will belong to us. The next time that we meet, it will be to become the princess of this world!
Okay. They're in a boat. Which means now we can go down there and look at things. Because they're not there anymore. Yeah, that just lets us go down. So the first time you go down, it warns you, hey, there you can hear talking, as a hint to not go down there while they're there.
In the middle of the circle was a stump of stone, a shaft of daylight from the world above lancing down to touch it.
What are the chances the tripod goes here? Because there's like 3 little engravings and a shaft of light.
I noticed 3 small notches around the edge of the stump's top. On the circle's circumference were the Templar seal and 2 Latin phrases. Non omnis moriar, and clarior e tenebris. I shall not die completely, the brighter from the darkness.
Okay, so I'm thinking tripod on pedestal. Yeah, it fits. Gem on tripod.
The light falling from above struck the gem and scattered in 5 neat rays, and each ray picked out a letter. Starting from the seal, I could read M-A-R-I-B. Marib. Now all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant.
And we're back at Nico's apartment. Every time it says back at Nico's apartment, I'm afraid they're going to cut to something happening to her,
Nico,
not us
I've
just
seen them.
showing up.
Who?
The Templars. I spied on their meeting in the catacombs.
And you saw the Knights Templar?
I saw a bunch of guys masquerading as Templars.
Spill the tea,
They're
George.
after something called the Sword of Baphomet. The bogus doctor was there, the guy who killed Marquet. The manuscript is the key, just as we thought. It shows the way to the broken sword, whatever that is.
And how does the assassin fit into all this?
He's out to stop them.
Huh.
These Neo-Templars, they're men and women in influential positions. Don't you see? Plantar was one of them. The assassin killed him for the manuscript, to stop them finding the sword.
But now we have got the manuscript.
Yes.
So, how does he hope to find the sword?
I don't know. They said something about a lens and a guy called Klausner who's gone to Syria, but they didn't seem to realize the significance of the very site of their meeting. You see, after they'd gone, I discovered a stone pedestal and a carved inscription. I set up the gem on the tripod, directly below a beam of light. The gem split the beam and lit the letters M-A-R-I-B M-A-R-I-B.
Marib is a village in Syria.
Then the Neo-Templars are ahead of us. Klausner beat me to it.
You're not thinking of going there yourself, are
Of
you?
course I am.
Why
Nico.
not?
These guys are crazy and dangerous. That reminds me, you should leave the gem here.
Okay, what about the tripod?
I'll send it back to Andre, anonymously.
Alright.
Do you think I should go to Marib?
Syria is a long way, George.
So, are the Templars are the bad guys then, right? Does that mean that that assassin guy in the clown suit is on our side, technically? Is it like an enemy of my enemy situation? Yeah, so we can go to Syria now. That'll probably be a good place to stop it for tonight. Or we just fly straight there, that's it. Yeah, because this is going to be a bit of exploring, and I've got a headache. So we'll start off next time in Syria, I guess. There's a lot of shit to do here. So we'll figure that out then. Let's find someone to raid. Let's see. Who is streaming? Let's do... We can raid Ito. They're doing Oracle of Ages, and I want to watch. So thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the raid, Lulu. Next stream maybe Friday or Saturday. We'll find out. Either way, have a good one.